we're gonna kind of kick this off. I guess we've been talking since earlier, but we haven't really introduced ourselves. We've just been yapping, catching up, right? So let's kind of introduce ourselves. Do you want me to go first? I can. What we're gonna do is we're gonna be introducing the other person, so that it's not as much of an ego. I don't know. I don't even know how to say it, but it's. I don't want to brag about what I do. And I'm sure you feel the same. So it'll be more fun to kind of spin it around. So do you want me to go first? Do you want to go first?
Yeah. Go first. Go ahead.
Okay. So Cedric. This guy, he loves mayonnaise. That's the number one. That's the number one fact you have to know about Cedric.
Yep.
Aside from mayonnaise, Cedric is a photographer, videographer, but his day job is, correct me if I'm wrong, you work in the VFX space for, I guess, shows and movies. And without getting too granular, I guess you do a lot of work with tracking scenes, I guess, within for VFX.
I'm in the camera match move department.
That's it. So that's what you do for a living. But aside from that, I guess you do. You have a band called Nephilyte. It's one of the things we've bonded over through your previous bands and such. But Nephilyte is kind of like a. I want to say it's metalcore, but
definitely.
It's definitely metalcore, but it's got a bit more of a feely side to it.
Yeah, feely and some. It's
a lot of melody.
Our first
fairly melodic.
Pretty fast too. Yeah, pretty melodic too. I mean, we love like everything that feels a bit feely and melodic. So that fits the description pretty good.
I think it's fair to say that bands kind of like make them suffer are big influences, I guess. Maybe even
definitely.
more so some of their more recent stuff, where it's still fast, but you've got a lot of melody going on, and definitely that feeliness to it. And then you have a Twitch channel that you have with the band, actually. So you've been doing a few live streams over there with the rest of the band members, which has been super cool to watch.
It's really nice to We've been doing album tier lists over there. So.
Yeah. Always some heated discussions amongst the peers.
Absolutely.
And then you have a YouTube channel as well. You have a YouTube channel called barelyYGO, which is all about Yu-Gi-Oh. So you with the bassist in unfortunately with the bassist in Nephilyte, actually you do that, right? So it's
we've been doing it for I think it's the 12th week. This week, we just like released the 11th video on the channel. So it's been pretty cool. It's been rad. Yeah,
you guys have been pretty consistent with it, releasing stuff every week, and it's cool content. It's fairly long form, but for just so people can kind of get a gist of what you guys actually do. You guys mainly kind of do unboxings, but then we'll actually play some games afterwards. So you've got a series going where you guys will kind of do like a draft thing and add cards to your deck, build your decks with those cards, and then kind of do that every week and build upon the deck that you already had the week before and kind of battle it out each time and see how many times Cedric can lose in a row. That's been the
that's pretty much it. Actually, we didn't release them yet, but I've been having a
spoilers, dude. Spoilers.
Here. Some spoilers. So but it's in French.
Sammy's fans aren't even going to watch the videos now that you say that.
Yeah, exactly. I've been spoiling way too much here, but it's in French, so the people who's listening to this podcast might want to grab some plane tickets to Montreal to learn French before listening to it.
I'm sure Google is pretty advanced now at probably doing like a live translation thing. Maybe, I don't know.
Google.
I don't think we're there yet, but probably soon, right?
What is Google, man?
It's everything. We are Google. I think that's the concept.
Actually, yes. They know everything about it. So man, that's pretty much it, actually.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to add?
no, that's pretty much it.
I guess we could say, yeah, we're both kind of Montreal based. I live just outside of Montreal, but you still live in Montreal, and I lived in Montreal up until recently. And we are both French, so indeed, pardon our French, literally. And please bear with us if we have any blanks on words and such. I'm probably, like, full disclosure, probably not gonna edit anything out and just leave it as is. So.
That's okay. That's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not planning on saying anything that I want you to cut out anyway.
We didn't establish this beforehand, but we can swear, eh? We don't give a fuck. It's chill.
Yep. Perfect. So want me to introduce you, boy?
Yeah, why not? Go for it. Try your best.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna try to remember everything you did, because you did a lot, man.
I thought this was to brush off the ego, not boost my ego.
I mean, if it's the other that does it to the other one, it's okay, I guess.
Okay. Go lightly.
Dom Des was, started to be known as the first vocalist. I mean, second.
No, first.
Cal was the vocalist before. For a song.
Yeah, we'll say first.
Yeah, for the first vocalist for the band Depths of Hatred. Cool deathcore band that was, like, for a while. I mean, and again today, I think, like, one of the better and more active deathcore band in Montreal, and I'd say in Quebec in general. It's been a crazy career for those guys. They've been touring a lot, and you had your fair share of touring too.
Yeah, that's pretty much how we met, right? We'll get into that later, but definitely, yeah.
And I remember I remember seeing shows of Depths of Hatred, and you were the vocalist, and I was like, dude, this guy's sick. I want to be his friend. You know? I remember saying that to my ex-girlfriend, like, in life, I choose my friend, and I choose Dom Des, man. I want to be his friend.
I choose you.
I remember saying that out loud to my ex-girlfriend. So I'm sure she remembers too.
Which is kind of funny, because we'll get into it, but our friendship came pretty organically. It wasn't like it wasn't forced. It wasn't like you didn't really come up to me. It just kind of happened.
Hey man, want to be my friend, dude?
Yeah, like
never happened like that. Mm-hmm. And then, you toured a lot with Depths of Hatred, and then you stepped down a bit from music and from touring, and you went like, when we met each other, you started mostly to do photography at the same time.
Yep.
And you became real good, real fast to do mostly concert photography. And I mean, to this day, you're so fucking good, man.
I mean, we'll have to check on those skills eventually, because it's been almost 2 years. So who knows if I'm still good.
I mean, I'm sure you have the magic touch still. So
I mean, all I do is press a button. So
yeah, I mean, it as we know, it's the camera that does the work and not the photographer, right?
Exactly.
And you did a lot of photography, and in the meantime, you started to do videography too. So you started to do to help on the clips of Depths of Hatred 2, as I did too. So we started to talk more here, and the more time went on, you had more contracts and more gigs, and you started to get better and more professional. And you started, like, your photography page, and then you started. I guess you start something on, like, specifically on video?
Well, not specifically for video, but that's what we mostly ended up doing. I ended up kind of teaming up with my wife, because we both kind of bring different things to the table and have a lot of generally similar interests and stuff. So that's been cool to do. But things were really picking up before the pandemic hit, and then the pandemic hit. So we haven't been doing too much since then. But that's always kind of been the goal of just doing a lot of those gigs. I think we're honestly looking more to do photography than video, but it just so happened that the gigs that we were getting, a lot of it was video. So people kind of came to us afterwards for more video work. So that's kind of something we have to work on.
And I remember, I mean, before all the Confetti Creatives and everything, and your career as a photographer and a videographer freelance took off, you were doing like weekly or even daily vlogs for a while on YouTube, on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I started. A long story short, I vlogged with my wife while we were gone on a 3-month like road trip across the US.
That's insane. That's so cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, I filmed pretty much every day. Like we were constantly filming everything we did, but we're putting out videos kind of sporadically because we were on the road and we wanted to enjoy just being on the road. But then, when the pandemic hit though, I did this daily vlogging for a while. It wasn't really my thing. It was kind of just more at the time, just something to do, I guess. It just kept me occupied. Well, it kept me ridiculously occupied. But I only did it for about 3.5 weeks, which is still a lot. But one video a day was kind of hectic.
That's everything. Like all these things that we did and that you did, but like on your side more, because I mean I don't remember the last time I did like a video shoot or something. It gave us like the skills and the discipline to start something like a podcast here. Yeah. So I mean everything's leading up to this, but just to wrap up your bio, you've been working in the video industry for like I don't know, for some months now.
Yeah, it's been I think 7 or 8 months now. I basically
I don't recall the name of the enterprise you've been working with, but
it's Advice Studio Creative. Obviously getting a blank on my job's name. But yeah, we do, it's basically like a marketing firm. So we kind of do a lot of things. I mainly work on the video side with one of my bosses, and but we do a lot of design work, branding. We will we manage like social media accounts and stuff like that. So it's kind of like an all-in-one kind of production team. And that's been super cool just because I've been able to dabble with a lot of gear and clients, just have access to things that I normally wouldn't have access to on my own. We do a lot of music related stuff, but we do a lot of corporate as well. So it's a cool balance of doing a bit of both. Doesn't get too boring.
That's cool. And you have the opportunity to like work with like gear and video and photo like every day, which is a blessing, right?
Yeah, now. No, definitely.
In a like, I mean, post-pandemic world, but
right. Yeah, definitely. Despite not doing any photo or video gigs on my end, being able to do that every day has been definitely great for me to just kind of brush up on my skills and keep learning and keep at it and keep improving while I otherwise wouldn't be doing any photo or video work. So. Yeah,
and
definitely
for the
blessed.
Miscellaneous stuff, you love cherry Coke, if I recall.
That is true. And if the Subway machine also has vanilla, I will do cherry vanilla Coke.
Dude, that's like a way too big amount of sugar for one sitting, but I bet it's delicious.
It's delicious. You'll have to take my word on it.
As good as mayonnaise, I'm not sure.
I mean, I do also love mayonnaise. That is a thing, though.
But do you love it enough?
I mean, depends what enough is, and it depends who you ask. But I do put mayonnaise on a lot of things, and I mean, to be fair, most people outside of where we live think that mayonnaise and fries is weird. So you should,
really?
Yeah. Dude, ask any American about mayonnaise and they'll be like, what the fuck do you do with mayonnaise and fries? It's disgusting. But
dude, that's so good. What the hell?
Yeah. but you know, that's just how us Frenchies do it.
Jesus Christ. It's our European, yeah.
European, yeah.
European. Jesus Christ, the intonations tonight are not as good as I want them to be. But yeah, it's Europeans. Did I say it again wrong? Or
no, you're good.
I don't know.
Europeans. Yep.
Europeans. Yeah, it's our heritage from like Belgium or stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know, like way back then, if they were actually even eating fries and dipping them in mayonnaise, but definitely something heritage-wise for sure.
Definitely. In America, they only have like mustard and ketchup.
Yeah, which is fine, but
which is good. And yeah, I love it.
Inferior is the word I would use.
That's the term I was trying to align here. But,
all right.
Yeah, man. That's pretty much who you are these days. If I didn't forget anything, right? No, you. I thought you were. I was about to say, yeah, you're in a band now, but you're not in a band. You're not in a band anymore. But you've been trying to do some internet projects.
Yeah.
Do you have any news about that?
No, it's kind of one of those things where I'm fiending to do an internet project, but at the same time, I have a pretty specific idea of what I'd want it to look like. And as much as I put it out into the world, and this is going to sound egotistical, but as much as I got a ton of responses for something like that for other people, it just, none of it really clicked. There wasn't one person that I was like, yeah, okay, that's not true. There could have been people, but just a whole bunch of circumstances that kind of make it that I don't know. I've been waiting for like that perfect fit. And so far I just haven't found it, but if you play guitar and can program drums and know my interests and want to start a band like that, hit me up.
Hell yeah, man. I hope it's gonna see the light of day.
Yeah, me too. I mean, pretty busy these days anyways, so it's always in those moments when I've got nothing to do that I'm like, yeah, okay, I should start a band. But yeah. That's the other thing. It has to be strictly internet based. I don't want to jam. I don't want to have any commitments outside of recording an album. And
I understand.
And just kind of I'd be fine with kind of marketing it and doing stuff online, maybe doing some merch, but that's pretty much the extent of what I'd want to put in effort wise, for sure.
I understand. Fair enough.
Yeah.